Mangala and my elder brother Krisanta were classmates. I came to know Mangala as a politician. I had the unique opportunity of being his state minister of finance. Mangala's achievements in politics, as a minister, as foreign minister, in posts for reconciliation, in building Sri Lanka's international image, getting the GSP Plus back to Sri Lanka, getting the fishing ban removed, these are all a part of history now. He took over as finance minister, but he had a secret. He had a team and he had friends. Dr. Samaraweera and the officials were really the backbone of what he was doing. He had people like Mr. Hassan who handled the media. He had Mano Tittavala, Deshal Dimel, Daniel Alfonso and many others who were advisors, and some of these were young people. He had many friends too who really contributed. Krishanta Kure, Malik Samaraweera, Ruan Ferdinand and his team particularly come to my mind. But Mangala took over as finance minister in a very difficult environment. We had the worst drought in 40 years. The debt service payments were enormous. Government revenue was at its lowest at about 11%. Government expenditures were 70 to 20%, of which about 16%, salaries, wages, interest payments, welfare and transfers, about 16%, and he had no discretion over those. But Mangala had a principle. The principle he had was remove the disincentives, let businesses make money, tax them, and provide social services. His achievements were the Inland Revenue Act of 2017, landmark legislation. Income tax to corporates collapsed to three bands. SMEs who got less than 500 million turnover, 14% tax, the lowest in the world. Withholding tax on professionals, doctors, lawyers, expanding the tax net from 1.1 million to 1.6 million. This was Mangala's achievement. Revenues in 2019 went up by 44%. For the first time since after 1954 and 1955, only in 1992, Sri Lanka had a primary surplus, that is revenues more than its normal expenditures. Mangala Samaraweera had surpluses in 2017 and 2018, which is no mean achievement in 60 years. The budget deficit was at its lowest, at 5.5% in 2017 and 5.3% in 2018. It's only in 2013 it was 5.4. Since 1997, these were the achievements of Mangala Samaraweera, the finance minister. Mangala නොබියව අනාගතය ගැන හිතපු පුද්ගලයෙක්. කනිජ තෙල් වලට සූත්‍රය ගේනකොට පිට රටින් ගේන දෙයක් පිටරට මිලක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ මිනිස්සු එක දැනගන්න ඕනේ කියලා ගේනකොට මංගලට hina වුණා. ඔහු කිව්වේ සූත්‍රය දාන්න. නමුත් අඩු ආදායම් ලාභීන්ට අපි සහන දිව යුතුයි. It was not price controls but targeted subsidies was his philosophy. In 2017 he began to eliminate para tariffs. Within 5 years. In 2017 he eliminated 1,200 lines of para-tariffs in one budget speech. Monetary policy legislation was basically, the Monetary Law Act was prepared. Greater independence to the central bank, but with accountability of the Monetary Board. Disciplines on deficit financing, on money printing, and legal framework for inflation targeting, all were planned when the government changed. Mangala got me as State Minister of Finance when he was going into the finance ministry. Because he didn't want to go into the finance ministry, but the Prime Minister insisted that he goes there. Mangala was not an economist, he was not an accountant, he was not a finance specialist, but Mangala was a true leader. He listened to the experts and came to his decisions based on the technical advice. The Constitutional Code in 2018 disrupted the further reforms he wanted to do in customs and the excise department. He was contemplating a rule-based system for this country and to take away from discretion. I would like to conclude on this. Mangala Samaraweera was a true patriot. He wanted to clean up Sri Lanka's global image. In 2018, he said we must have the Ahanna program. Listen to people, create reconciliation, unity among the diverse cultural groups of this country. Gamperaliya Enterprise Sri Lanka was strengthening the weak segments in our society. On his 30th anniversary in politics, he came up with the theme, Kemage Kolua, I'm Kema's boy. It showed his respect for his mother and the influence that the mother had on him. And I remember when he was in 2015 media minister, මොනවද මංගල කළේ රූපවාහිනියට ITN එකට සැලසිනේ උමා රාජ මන්ත්‍රී වැනි අයව සභාපතින් හැටියට කාන්තාවන්ට මුල් තැන දෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඒ අයව පත් කළා 2020 පක්ෂ දේශපාලනයෙන් ඉවත් වුණා ව්‍යාජ දේශප්‍රේමීන්ගෙන් තොර නූතන ලෝකයට විවෘත මැදමාවතේ ගමන් කළ හැකි ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී වටිනාකම් අගයන පුරවැසියන් බිහි කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා සැබෑ දේශප්‍රේමියෝ or true patriots කියන සමාජ මතවාදය ජනගත කිරීමට ඔහු කැප වුණා. මම සිටින්නේ ඔහුගේ ඒ මතවාදය තුලමයි. තරුණ තරුණියන්ට කිව්වා මට සර් කියන්න එපා. නමින් කතා කරන්න. මට වඳින්න එපා. දන ගහන්න එපා. අපි ඔක්කොම එක හා සමානයි. මංගල ඔබ සමුගෙන නැහැ. ඔබ තවමත් අප සමගයි. ඔබේ මතවාදයම තමයි මමත් විශ්වාස කරන්නේ. Jayanti, Nimal, Yashant and Sunimali and Chanchala, may you be comforted by his life and legacy. Thank you.